Hello guys, welcome back to episode 69 of Full Damage. Today is carrying on with the greenhouses, which is a lot of glass. That's actually the whole episode, just the greenhouses. I don't technically finish them in this episode because I don't put the gravel down. Both of them, they both have a gravel floor now. That's it. The one comment I want to address is EvoSid saying, actually I have it open here, let me go to look. You probably heard me click because my microphone hears everything these days. I wish I could play on an active server like this, then I would feel there was a point to building large projects like you do. And it's not the fact that I play on an active server, because in reality everyone on the server is so far away from each other we hardly ever see each other, or I'm so far away I hardly ever see anyone at least. I suppose partly it's motivation that way, but where I get my most motivation from, like 99% of it, is from you guys saying comments like the castle is awesome, and that's where I get my motivation. So if you want to do a big project, EvoSid, then just record it and people will watch it, and I find that's motivation enough to just carry on. In all fairness, I'd probably carry on anyway. I had when I first started playing Minecraft, I had a large world that I kept for months and months and months, and I was building massive projects. I walled off a whole area for a castle with like 50, 60 stacks of cobblestone. It was an absolutely massive wall, and then the world got deleted. I was kind of discouraged then, but I didn't have all the YouTube comments saying that I'm doing a good job, but I still carried on. So I don't know, maybe I just like big projects, but I reckon a lot of my motivation comes from YouTube comments. Well, I know it does. So thank all of you guys for that. You have inspired me to keep building this castle, no matter how long it takes. And something I didn't address in the last video, comment-wise, was people telling me to do at least like a little outpost in the Nether, some kind of little base, and I definitely will. I'm not just going to run in there and hope for the best. I say that I will, because the Nether is scary, and I don't really want to go there, but I need the Lightstone. But I'm definitely going to build an outpost, because I will need some way to at least partially keep alive 1% of the time. Oh, there'll be so much death in the Nether, it's unreal. I am going to scream like a girl. And yeah, that's it. I think I may be building another greenhouse. I forgot what it was called then. Towards the back of the castle, the farms are kind of going to wrap around the castle, because the greenhouses aren't going to technically house the farms. They're going to be more, I guess kind of decoration. I don't know if that's the right word, but you know what I mean. They're just there for a sense of realism, I suppose, a highlighting. But yeah, the farms are just going to wrap around, and they're going to be large farms, definitely. Very large farms. And that now is it, pretty sure. I think that's everything I wanted to cover. I did have a creeper accident with the greenhouses, but that is all repaired. I don't know if I recorded that, to be honest. God, blew such a big hole in my glass. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.